Hey everyone, welcome back to the Drive and Thrive podcast, episode number 23. Today, I have to film a late episode for a late upload. Some things happened, and so I didn't film, and then yesterday I was gonna film, and more things happened, and then I had to get my tire fixed, and then I didn't film yesterday, and then I was in town all day, so I didn't film at home. So now I'm filming now, before school. It's 7:30 in the morning. This goes up at noon today, on a Tuesday instead of a Monday, but it's getting uploaded nonetheless. But I'm going to try to make this quicker than normal. I'm tired, exhausted, my back hurts, and I'm trying to figure out life. Because I really don't know what to do. Let's see here. Oh, well, we're driving past the golf course I used to live next to. Alright, story time. So, when I was younger, I used to like golf a lot. One of my favorite movies ever was Happy Gilmore. Right. Well, I loved playing golf. I had plastic golf clubs forever. Well, we went to Ohio for like our family get together, because half of our family lived in Ohio, and we all traveled to Ohio and seen each other. That's all how we hung out. So we all traveled to Ohio. Well, while I'm up there, my great grandpa on my mom's side was like, hey, you guys want to go to a golf tournament or whatever? We were all like, sure. So we all went, and I swung his clubs. Meanwhile, this dude's like, when I say my great grandpa was tall, he was like 6'5". He's tall, and I'm swinging his golf clubs as like a 9-10-year-old boy. So it's not going very well. Well, I'm actually making contact with the ball, and that's what he's more impressed about, is the fact that this kid's hitting the ball. It's actually going places, like, right? And I'm like doing decent at it. So we're doing it, and I drive the golf cart, I do all these things, and then when we get done, I actually have a bat signed by an Indian Cleveland's, or Indian Cleveland's, the Cleveland Indians player. It's like an MLB baseball bat. Because there's an auction afterwards, but I guess, so fast forward, we come home, right, I love golf. We come home, and about a month later, we get a box at a doorstep, and we open it, and it's a set of golf clubs, and there's a note, and it says, seen how good you did with my clubs, figured you'd want some your own size, or something like that. And it was from my great grandpa. He sent them, he ordered them and sent them from California, which is where he lived. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And I use those golf clubs a lot. And the reason I bring up the old golf course is because the first time I ever hit par was on that course, and I was 11 or 12 years old. And I did it with my dad. Like, I hit par without scrambling or anything, and we were like super excited. Dad's jumping up and down because I hit par on like a par 4 or whatever. Well, fast forward, I don't play like actual golf. I have these golf clubs. I don't actually play golf. I don't really do anything. Well, my junior year, my cousin was on the golf team, and I almost joined the golf team with him. Well, I wanted to join too late. They had already started, whatever, so I didn't join. So my senior year, I was like, fine, I'll join the golf team, whatever. What's the worst that's gonna happen, right? I'm not very good. I literally don't shoot very well. I shoot over the triple digits. I shoot into the triple digits. I'm not good. So I'm sitting there. We play a season of golf, and of course I'm a baseball player. I have a baseball swing. I'm leaning my hips. I'm moving. I'm not doing the right things. And he's like, "You need to do this," or coach is like, "You need to do this and that, and stay still, and pivot around this foot, and not lean, and don't leg kick." And I'm like, what? So that's what I do. I try to fix it, and I used to be able to drive ball straight. I can't do it anymore. Now I slice and whatever. It's really bad. And it only got worse. Well, I didn't think anything was going to come of being on the golf team. I stand corrected. We go through the whole golf season, and we won the district championship as a golf team. And I got to play in districts. That's also a story that I will bring up right now since it's here. I knew the district championship was on that day. It was on a Saturday or something. I knew it was that day. I was not you choose four golfers to shoot in, and I was not one of them, right? I wasn't good enough. I knew that. Well, I'm sitting at home about an hour from the golf course. It's about an hour, I think. It could be more than that. I don't know. I'm sitting at the golf course, minding my own business. Or I'm sitting at home, minding my own business, and I get a call at 7:05 in the morning. It's literally 7 in the morning. And it's from my aunt, my cousin that's on the golf team. It's his mom, my aunt. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Woo. He calls me, or she calls me, and she's like, "Hey, where are you?" I said, "I'm at Mom's house." And she's like, "Can you be at the golf course by 8:30? And I was like, I guess. Why? And she said, blah blah can't make it. We need you to shoot in districts. I was not ready to shoot in districts. Everybody shot a practice round on Friday. I didn't, because I wasn't shooting in districts. I thought my season was over. And so I'm like, I can. And she's like, well, you need to leave right now. So I go make sure I have all of my stuff in my car. To a low water bridge and it's flooded. Imagine that. Anyways, she's like, we need you here by 8:30. District starts at 9. I'm like, it's 7 in the morning. I didn't know I was playing. I thought my season was over. I don't have my golf shirt, so I had to go home. And I'll put it up on the screen how long the route is, but I made it in record time. Like, I was there before 8:30, and I had to go home. And I'm like, this is insane. Well, I show up, we play, I can't remember if we played 9 or 18. I think we played 18. Played all 18 holes. Hot as balls that day, by the way. Like, so hot. Like, you wouldn't believe how hot it was that day. Hot as balls, running around, doing whatever, playing 18 holes of golf. I think I shot third best on the team. We won the district championship. And punched our ticket to the state tournament. I was like, wait, what? And the 4 people that played in districts can go to state, and then you can bring another person as like a backup player. So you bring 5 kids total. Well, I got lucky enough that I was one of the 4 kids that played in districts, so I got to go play state, and I wasn't even that good. My cousin is good. We go to state, and it's this PGA level course that none of us have ever played at before. And it is huge, long, sweeping bends, hills, like crazy course. And none of us can get a hang of it, except for my cousin. My cousin can get a hang of it. Well, you get 2 practice days, and then state's on the 3rd day. We were there for 2 days, we practiced. So we're sitting there and we're like, we don't know what we're gonna do, right? What are we gonna do? Well, here comes state tournament time. 3-hole, first shot I shot. The first shot, I swung a ball dead middle of the fairway, straight as an arrow. Today's gonna be a great day. Couldn't find the ball. No one. Not anyone else that was shooting in state that I was playing with, that was in my group. My dad, the scorekeeper, no one could find my ball. We all watched it go dead middle down the middle of the fairway. Couldn't find it. Literally everybody looked for it, couldn't find it. We were all so mad, and everybody felt so bad for me because it was an amazing shot. So first shot of state, I had to drop. Not gonna be a good day. 3 holes in the state, my cart broke. You know, the cart you put your bag on to haul, because we can't have golf carts. You either carry your bag or you have it on a cart. Well, I had the cart. I used the cart all season. Had no issues with it. Probably like 8, 9 different tournaments with it. I'd bring it to state, 3rd hole, it breaks. Snaps, just breaks. I carried my golf clubs by the handle of the golf clubs like this. I carried them like that for 12 holes, something like that. It sucked. I had to carry my clubs the whole time. I had no idea where my backpack straps were at for the golf clubs. I was so upset. I get back to the clubhouse, sit down, whatever. Turns out I shot second best in my school's group. Out of our school 5, I shot the second best. I shot a 118, my cousin shot like an 80 something, and then everybody else shot in like the 120s. Like they shot a 121 and like 123 or something. On a course none of us had ever seen before, like PGA level like stuff. And I say this because I wasn't a very good golfer, but I think I got used to the course faster. I adapted better. and we finished 5th in state, I think. Or my cousin finished 5th overall. It was one of the two, but we finished up towards the top, and if we all would have had a little bit better scores, we actually had a shot to win the state title. But we came close. And then after that, I haven't really been back to the golf course. I was never really the best at golf, and I've never really been the best at anything. I've always just been decent at everything. You put me in a go-kart and tell me to run laps around the track, I'll be pretty decent at it. You tell me to hit a baseball, I'll be pretty decent at it. You tell me to swing a golf club, I'll be pretty decent at it. Shoot a basketball, pretty decent at it. Throw a football, I'm okay at it. Like, I'm not good, like extremely good at anything. I'm just decent at everything. Which is just how my life has been. I'm not like extremely good at one thing. I'm just kind of good or decent at a lot of different things. I'm decent at video games. I'm decent at sports. I'm decent at driving. I'm decent at being crafty. I'm decent at a lot of random things. And it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, this is how I grew up. I'm decent at a lot of things because I grew up as an only boy, and so if I wanted to play sports or drive or whatever, I did it by myself. But I was by myself so much that I just did so many different things and learned how to do them myself. Which I did a lot. I played by myself a lot. So I know how it feels for those of you who are like that. I had two sisters growing up who were 3 and 4 years younger than I am. And really, we never really had the same interest. If I wanted to play basketball, they didn't want to do any of that. So I didn't really do much. The only thing we ever really did was jump on the trampoline together. Now my cousin was like my brother when we were around each other. That's when I got to do stuff like play basketball and baseball and do dumb stuff like dig 4.5-foot deep holes and jump in them. And we built a little mini city in his goat pen one day, and it had a mini lake, and we named the dam and all of that, like all that stuff. But I grew up as an only boy, so I didn't really have anybody else to like do stuff with. Oh, deep story time. And now I'm at McDonald's to get me breakfast. So I guess that'll wrap up the podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Go ahead and do everything. I hope you guys enjoyed episode number 23. Sorry for the late upload. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. Deuces.